We are your home theater and AV questions answered. This is AVRant. Want your home theater or AV question answered by Tom and Rob? Send it to question@avrant.com. Welcome to AVRant. I'm Tom Andry, and I'm here with
Rob H.
All right. Am I reading this name right? Informational Gadget? That's the name of the person?
Informal Gadget.
Informal Gadget.
I mean, that's just their Twitter. That's their Twitter handles. So
all right. Okay,
that's how it goes.
We should try to get people's names when they ask us things on Twitter, because
he's written several times, so yeah, volunteer.
You don't know if it's a he. Informal Gadget is clearly a gender-neutral name. We can't just assume that all of our listeners. We can totally assume that all of our listeners are male, but we shouldn't. We're not that kind of podcast.
Not all.
Rob.
We know for a fact not all of our listeners are male.
That is true.
Seemingly the vast majority.
Not just seemingly. The vast majority of our listeners, at least the ones that ask questions, are. Yeah. So if you're a female that listens to this podcast, welcome. I do not discriminate against you like Rob does. All right. Informal Gadget, who's clearly a female. Any concern in pairing a SVS PC-2000 with a PB-2000, which means the cylinder sub with the ported box. But he asks, or she asks, better to stick with just one type or either box or cylinder? There is absolutely no concern with pairing those two subs together.
They are virtually identical in output and performance. The PC, the ported cylinder, is just a different form factor than the ported box.
Yeah.
So if you're saying, I've got a space where a 16-inch cylinder would stand more easily than a big fat box, but I have another space where the height of a cylinder would be a problem, but the fatness of a ported box wouldn't be, by all means use one cylinder and one box. It's not the same as going sealed versus ported. Both of these are ported. It's just one of them is taller with a smaller footprint. One of them is squatter with a wider footprint. That's all it is.
Yeah, this is not an issue. This is basically the same sub in two different. The base doesn't care. The base doesn't care what shape the box is that it came out of. Doesn't care one iota. Lastly, she asks, any other sub at the same $800 or so price point that might offer something competitive or better? And while I don't know any model numbers, whenever you're thinking of inexpensive or value for your money subwoofers, you're thinking two companies, SVS and HSU. So HSU will have something that is competitive in that same price range, and it is...
Well, you've got two different choices here. Let's say you did want to go sealed. Well, they've got their ULS-15 Mk2. That is a sealed 15-inch subwoofer, similar pricing to this, but in a sealed configuration. Of course, SVS offers their SB-2000 as a sealed 12-inch driver. But yeah, if you wanted a sealed configuration, there's HSU's ULS-15 Mk2. And then if you want a sub that can actually play a bit louder than either the PC-2000 or the PB-2000, but for a similar price, HSU again has their VTF-3 Mk5 HP, HP standing for high power. That's a big honking 15-inch driver in a big honkin' ported box, and it can play very loud. So, but you pay for it in physical size. It is big.
It's the big one. Yeah. Yes. So yeah, those are your options, and all of them will do fine. And you can, if you bought one HSU and one SVS, still be okay.
Yeah, they're more similar than different for sure.
Yeah. Want your question answered? Send it to question@avrant.com. This is AVRant.
Now go out and listen to something.